Today we are going to discuss the overview of a pre-formulation study in pharmaceutical dosage form development. In this video, we'll discuss the definition of a pre-formulation study, what are the various or need for pre-formulation study, that means the objectives of pre-formulation study. Then introduction to a different physico-chemical and stability consideration under pre-formulation study. See, the word pre-formulation, the pre-formulation, just split this word, pre and formulation. Pre means before or prior to a formulation. Prior to formulation of any dosage form, pharmaceutical dosage form like tablet, capsule, suspension, etc. Means before formulating any pharmaceutical dosage form, there is need to perform the pre-formulation study. So now, why there is need to perform the pre-formulation study? Because of many reasons. So first objective of pre-formulation study or reason for pre-formulation study is a development of a safe, effective and stable dosage form. Development of safe, effective and a stable dosage form. Second objective of this pre-formulation study, that is the rational development, means what is the rationale behind the pharmaceutical dosage form. For example, rationale behind the suspension of one drug, and I want to develop one formulation of that particular drug. So how to develop or how to formulate this particular drug in a suitable dosage form? So dosage form, it should be safe, effective and stable. So now, dosage form of pharmaceutical preparation, as we know that it's a combination of drug and excipients. Drug and excipient, added excipients. So drug may be NCE, that means the new chemical entity, or a known or existing drug you can use in your formulation. So now, what are the what parameters should consider under the pre-formulation study with respect to NCE? Means as far as the new chemical entity concerned, the all physical, chemical and stability consideration is required. But in case of known drug, means existing, means this drug or particular drug is available in a tablet dosage form and you want to develop another dosage form, means a capsule or any other dosage form, means all physical, chemical stability consideration is already done under the pre-formulation study. So therefore there is no need to perform again the pre-formulation study of that drug. That means the known, but the compatibility study means the drug compatibility, drug excipient compatibility, drug container compatibility is required for particular a known or existing drug. So this is about the drug. NC you can use in a formulation, means new chemical entity, and known, and plus add the excipient, so it becomes your formulation. So why formulation is necessary? Because of many reasons. The 500 mg, that is the dose of drug, 50 mg, that is the dose of drug, 0.5 maybe. So these a minute quantity we cannot weigh accurately or for handling reason and maybe more reason. So the dosage form is required. We need to formulate or convert the drug into a suitable dosage form. That is the importance of dosage form, pharmaceutical dosage form. Okay, so these are the objective of pre-formulation study for development of dosage form. The dosage form should be safe, dosage form should be effective, stable, rational development of a dosage form. Means suppose you found the solubility of the material or solubility of API under pre-formulation study a poorly soluble, means drug is a poorly soluble in water, aqueous solubility you found the poor solubility. So because of the poor solubility, BCS class or BCS classification system, BCS generally gives the idea to the formulator to choose or decide which is the suitable dosage form for particular drug. Biopharmaceutical classification system, on the basis of this BCS, the drug is classified as per their solubility and permeability, means class 1, class 2, 3, 4. Class 1 high soluble, high permeable, class 2 low soluble, high permeable, class 3 high soluble, low permeable, and class 4 low soluble and low permeable. Means it found that the solubility of particular API in water poorly soluble. So therefore, there is a need to formulate the suspension and try to increase the solubility of that particular API by using some solubility enhancer or by using some solubility enhancing techniques. So this is about the rational development of dosage form. And to study the physico-chemical description or to know about the physico-chemical description of the drug which is used in a formulation. So these are the different objectives of pre-formulation in pharmaceuticals. See, what are the dosage form consideration? Or solid dosage form means the physico-chemical properties will vary as per the dosage form consideration. Suppose you want to develop a solid dosage form, so solid dosage form consideration is different. Suppose you want to develop a parental dosage form, so sterile formulation consideration is different, suspension dosage form consideration is different, emulsion, lyophilized product. So as per the requirement or as per the dosage form consideration, we need to perform the different physico-chemical characterization of API alone as well as when we combine with the added excipient or vehicle. So this is about the dosage form consideration. When we want to develop a particular dosage form, so we should know about the physico-chemical properties as well as the stability consideration of a drug. Okay, so now what are the different parameters we should consider under the pre-formulation study? So physical properties, what are the physical properties of API? Mostly solubility, pH, particle size, particle shape, polymorphism, partition coefficient, dissociation constant, etc. and many more. Then chemical, hydrolysis, oxidation, reduction, racemization, etc. So these are the different chemical properties. Now the stability consideration. So in a formulation, you can use the single drug or more than a two drug. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 you can use. Now suppose you are using a two drug A plus a B. Suppose these are the two drugs. You want to use or formulate in a dosage form. Now the A drug should be compatible physically as well as chemically with the B drug. So therefore the stability consideration is important. So we should the physical and chemical compatibility. Physical and chemical. Physical, you can study the liquefaction, gas formation, discoloration, and the chemical interaction in between drug, in between drug excipient, or in between the content container. You can study it by using some FTIR, DSC. So these are the different techniques used to study the chemical incompatibility in between the substances. So this is about the overview of pre-formulation. Why pre-formulation study is necessary while developing or formulating any pharmaceutical dosage form. Thank you.